that's done. I guess I was just like getting into some more journal work. So that's what we're looking at today. Personal development. And it's totally related to the inner child healings, or the trauma from the inner child. So let's look at that again. Oh, excuse me. Chromism. What is that? Okay, and then let's just review like the inner child healings and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what it was. It's like, I'm like, what was I thinking? Like, okay, now I see what I was thinking. So first you have the rejection trauma, which really like leaves a person that's like, you might think that the person is like more bipolar than anything, because it's like, be my friend, don't be my friend, love me, don't love me, you know. It's like oh no, that makes me really happy, but now I'm really angry because you just made me really happy. All these like really strange situations. So that's rejection trauma, because the person is actually like, are you gonna accept me or are you gonna reject me? I'm sorry, y'all, I'm out like outside for real. Like, it's like better out here. Let me turn this too, because I think it's like people at this table that don't. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so that's what it is. It's like you actually have to like really, if you are going through rejection trauma, if that's something you want to heal from, if somebody's like, oh, you're bipolar, you know, that's how the shopping starts, and like this real feeling of just like wanting to have something that that you can hold on to. I think even hoarding can come from rejection trauma, because you think that it won't be a way for you to get it again. And so you have to like really look into what it is that is causing you to feel rejected, or what it was. So I did this in the book, the way we go. It's like I did like the cycle of socialization. And so if you go back through the cycle of socialization, you will be able to like look and see like what it is that really impacted what you were. Was it like, what part of your life was it that you were impacted the most by? What part of your life were you rejected in? Because it's like almost as if you don't look at it with a, like, how can I say, like a guide, then it's almost like you'll miss something. So, you know, like social norms like church and all these different things, it'll be like, if you go through the cycle of socialization, because it's laid out for you, you'll be able to like really see how whatever entity it was affected your life. And that's it. So that's it. It's like those things are like, it's really important. Like rejection trauma, like it's like, even though it's in your past, like that's how it affects you. Like it's almost like you might feel as if you could be bipolar, and maybe you're not. You know, like sometimes it's like they diagnose you, give you these medicines, and it's like maybe I'm not. Maybe it's just I need to actually go through this cycle of socialization, write down what it is that I feel affected me, and then heal from there. And so that's what all this series is. It's like just this month is like just about healing from all of these traumas that we think we go through. You know, especially like this month really is for people who have mental health disabilities, okay? It can be for you if you don't too, but if that's the case, it'll help you understand somebody else better. If you don't have those mental health issues, like if you don't have these trauma issues and you don't get those mental health issues, it actually will help you become a part of somebody's plan. So some people actually have plans in place, like a health plan in place. Like if they have mental health issues, they usually write out like who they can go to, who they can talk to, what's their support system, all those different things. So if somebody has some of these mental health issues and they sharing with you, and it's like, okay, well, how do I support this person, or can I support this person? I actually have a friend who is bipolar, but she's a thief. So it's like I can't support her. And I can't be her friend. You understand? Because sometimes people that do have some mental health issues are abusive. Not all the time, but sometimes they are. So in this situation, the rejection trauma, if you're not close to the person, you can feel like they're abusive. So that's it from the other side. It's from the side of just not having the trauma. You will feel like, yeah, this person is abusive. This person is abusing me for what they want. And they could mainly be doing it. And it could just be in the name of saying, okay, I'm bipolar. It's like, no, you're not. You actually have a trauma that you need to heal from, you know. So that's it. She continuously would just find situations where she could try to become me. So like I remember I was at or be better than me. So I got a leaf table from IKEA, and she wanted to have a leaf table too. So she's like, okay, come with me to IKEA. She goes with me to IKEA so that she can create a leaf table from her wall. I was like, okay, I don't get it. I never got the situation. It's like every freaking time that I would do something, she would want me to engage myself in what she was doing. And it's like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And now that I know that she wrote about it, like when people are out and they're like, okay, I'm gonna help you, can you help me clean up my house because I'm having this mental health issue? Can you help me do this because I'm having this mental health issue? That's what she was doing. When I was pregnant, I was nesting, and I just needed to clean up my house, right? So, you know, you take everything out your closet, you take everything out the cabinets. So at some point, it looks like it's a mess. And it's not. It's just like you got to organize. So I have to organize. You have to take everything out to organize. So if somebody comes in the middle of organization, they might see a mess. So she helped me because I needed like a rug moved and all this different stuff. So when I came back here, Joy Stewart started to do the same thing, and it was like, why is she doing it? So what they would do is, like I said, set up situations and cases and then pretend to be me in the other cases. You understand? So it's like, even with my baby shower, she said she would be over my baby shower. She didn't invite everybody to my baby shower. So much so that the people that didn't get invited or didn't get an invitation got upset with me. And it's like, no, don't be upset with me. I sent her the names and everything. She stopped contacting the people for the baby shower, y'all. I was like, is this woman crazy? So they actually ended up doing another baby shower for me at the school, and I got more gifts from them at the school. So it's just like all that stuff. Brandon, I think, ended up stealing maybe a Walmart gift card or something and overspending the money. It was just like they just really set that shit up to steal from me. Just like now, they're still stealing. So you have to really, and that's all she would sit there and say, I'm bipolar. I'm bipolar. No, you are abusive, and you're using bipolar as an excuse to do what you're doing. And so it's like, no, you're not me and you can't be me, and why would you want to do that? So today I was reminded of this that I've been doing the whole show. If that's something that you would want to do, sit in another woman's face and then go and pretend that you are her, you are a whore. It's like, if that person is not a part of your family, like it's different if I look at my mother and be like, oh yeah, I like the way my mom do it, but I'm never going to go and try to take my mom's job. If I look at my godmother, like, yeah, I could be my godmother, I could be a star, you know, I'm never going to go and try to knock my mother out of her job or my godmother out of her job to be her. And so that is why I'm like, I don't know how else to put it to you. A whore and a prostitute are two different things. You understand? A prostitute will get paid and leave you the fuck alone. A whore will sit there and follow you and do that dumb shit. I'm not fucking playing, y'all. I understand it's a mental health show, but I have to break it down to you like that. That bitch is a whore. I am not joking. It is no reason for you to stalk a person to that level. That's a whore in the name of being bipolar. No, I'm sorry. So you really have to watch that. Like, if you really want to be there for somebody with the rejection trauma, some people are so innocent with it because some of the abusers, like their mothers and fathers, cousins, some of them are still in their life. So you actually can help. Like, you can actually be there as a support, like get them a ride. They don't always have to spend that time with their parents or spend that time with their family. You see what I'm saying? So some people who go through rejection trauma, the people are right there in their faces, you see? So they'll still think they have a mental health issue, but it's actually like kind of like PTSD-ish. So it'll be like, maybe they might come off as timid or shy or something like that. Like, they can't really stand up for themselves. Those people actually need support. Or they might overspend, and it's because they haven't learned how to work out a budget, all those different things. So that's something that you have to really look at. The next thing is abandonment trauma. Abandonment trauma, like I said, it just ends up being a situation where this person feels depressed. Usually more like they don't want to move on to the next step. And that's when you have to really like look at that. Some people will be depressed because they hurt other people. So that's why I'm telling you guys this too. If you want to actually be there for your friend that's depressed, it's like maybe they were hurt, maybe they were left, maybe they don't know how to. It's like almost as if you have to think of it like this: I did not learn how to get up and do what I need to do. So if it's a situation of depression, if they're really depressed, it's probably just because I didn't learn how to be motivated. Nobody taught me how to get up and be motivated. I didn't have those things in my life. I didn't see this, I didn't see that. Because as humans, we do learn from each other. That's a different situation of support as opposed to I'm depressed because I can't go to work and look at these people because I hurt these people. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like some people will hurt people and sit and say, oh, it's depression. No, you're abusive, period. That's it. Betrayal trauma. This is when you have like panic attacks, all these different things. Okay, say for instance you trust somebody, you let them drive your car, and then that person comes. I told you all about this yesterday. It's like almost like, fuck you, if you let me drive your car, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, like what the fuck? You know, it'll be like, bitch, I'm not on your insurance. I'm talking about you, but I let you drive my car. Like, I was like helping you out. It'll be like that you actually help the person. You will actually help them, and they will find a way to step on your fucking foot. You understand? So it's like, it's abusive. It's abusive. That's the abusive part of it. If it's really like where somebody was betrayed, then they'll have like symptoms of PTSD. It'll be somewhat like rejection trauma, but it's almost like they might feel like they can't trust you right away, and they might tell you that too, like, I can't trust you. And so that's what you have to do with that person. You have to build the trust. If the person has actually gone through betrayal trauma, that's how you have to do it. Just be there, and they have to be there for themselves too. If the person is abusive though, it'll be like, I'm telling you, you'll be like so sweet, kind to them. You could be there for them, and they'll just actually act like you just punched them in the fucking eye. And you're like, wait a minute, I didn't. No. That's not what it is. if a person has actually gone through betrayal trauma, they will want to be in a trusting relationship again. So when you actually are there for them, they won't be like, they want you to be there for them. They want to see somebody that's trustworthy. So they're not going to be like, no, I can't trust you anymore. If you've been there 5 times consistently and I trusted you, right, then that's cool, right? So if for a person that's abusing you, if you've been there 5 times consistently and every time they be like, well, I can't trust you, I can't trust you, you supposed to be there at 1 o'clock, you end up coming at 12 o'clock every time. 5 times in a row you came at 12 o'clock, and the 6th time they actually get upset because you came at 12:01. It can't. That's an abusive person. So that's what I'm trying to get you guys to see. You have to discern between the person that has actually gone through the trauma as opposed to the person that's just like putting you in more trauma. You understand? So that's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. Because the people that have actually been through the trauma need you to be a supportive part of the plan. Injustice trauma. This is for people who have had sexual issues, like where it's been molestation, rape, stealing, like something where people just take something from them. Like even just like if somebody was like out here in a grove, it was a guy who was riding a bike and he was a gay guy. Somebody took a 2x4 while he was riding his bike and just hit him. It's like, if he enjoyed riding his bike, how long is it gonna be before we can trust that before he can trust that he can ride his bike safely without somebody hurting him? So that's something where you just like, okay, how can I support him? Well, maybe I can go ride the bike with him. Maybe I'll go wait at this corner and see who's out here. Maybe I'll do this. You see what I'm saying? So when people go through that, it's like, not only is that a physical situation that they have to get over, they have to now put, like, it's like you're trying to take away everything I love, and I don't like that. And so that's it. You see? So now when I look at these prompts, I am really trying to get you to like, okay, what is something that when I'm looking at the prompts, it's like, how can I get to know myself in order for me to be able to communicate that this is how I'm getting through my trauma. You understand? Like, so it's like, that's what it is. So for today, the first prompt is, what 3 things you like about your appearance? I mean, what 3 things do you like about your appearance? And that's it. That's it. If that's not enough, then I would just like try to go to Shanteschuler Mag, SCHKEYMAG, shanteschuler.com or .org. Actually, it's just .com, right? shanteschuler.com, and you guys can look up, like, I think it was like either the May or June issue of the magazine where you could just like do the personality test. So like that's all it is. I'm just like kind of hitting this and then saying, okay, do this prompt to get to know yourself. You understand? Like, that's the only way you'll be able to get over the trauma. How much do you love yourself? Tell yourself how much you love yourself. Okay, and then today's center is the survival center. It's feeling, and it's actually the root chakra. So survivor center, feeling we won't survive a life-threatening incident, violations. You see, because that's more of the injustice trauma. Violations related to surviving, accident, abuse, violence, rape, impotence, frigidity, first year of life, basic creativity. So that's your survival center. That's your root chakra. Anyway, y'all, that's it. Just please have a great day. And today really is, what are 3 things I like about my appearance? I think I've already done those, like, for real, like almost every month it's been in something. But name it. What are 3 things you like about yourself? Anyway, have a great day.